Hi, my Fruit Loops. It's me once again. Um, it's Kenneth. So you might see that today is a little bit different, of a theme, I guess. And so I decided to do this, where I'm gonna, I guess, basically show off like how how good I am at like history trivia. Which I might find out that I'm not that good actually, but I do think that I'm pretty good, or I will be. Oh yeah, funnily enough, like this friend of mine is also a YouTuber, Jeremy Quintana. Uh, so you should go check him out. Also, not just because I'm also on the channel for a couple of the episodes or whatever that he has some like podcast episodes. And, um, regardless of whether or not I'm included, I think they're pretty cool. Um, so anyway, though, what we're gonna be doing today is history quizzes, probably. So I haven't actually seen any of these, um, or done any of them. I just figured I would, wow, 200, no, 2,595,000,000, no, 259,571,420 times for a quiz. That is crazy. Like, that is definitely not that many. It's definitely like 2 million people who played like like each quiz like 100 times or something. Um, anyway, uh, I'm not gonna go with Britannica for now because I don't know. I get the sense it'll be like too easy or something. I'm gonna go with the next one down. History Guild quizzes. Let's see what they have. Oh yeah, also please ignore my tabs. This is actually not as bad as it usually is because I recently purged them. Um, sure, let's start at beginner. And see. I mean, I'm sure that I'll probably do well, right? That'd be embarrassing if I didn't do well, but it's fine. Okay, this is obvious. It's Britain. Yep. Oh, I actually, so I don't see this is where I might be overconfident because like I actually don't know this one. But I'm guessing because it's a woman and it's during this time period, it's going to be women's suffrage. Okay, I was a bit nervous for that. The Berlin Wall, what year was it built? See, actually, I see again, don't know this. Um, not for sure anyway. I mean, was it built in 1945? That was literally when World War II ended. Like, were they that fast? I don't think so. And 1979 is like too late. So I'm gonna go with 1961. Ah, yeah. Okay. Okay, who the heck knows what these aircrafts are? I don't know what air. This is not a history quiz anymore. This is a military quiz now. This is or whatever. I'm not obsessed with the Focke-Wulf FW-190 or whatever this thing is. Like, okay. So what is it? EBOB. Uh, is there anything? Oh, MB, right? Messerschmitt BF, surely. What? That's such a lie. That's no way. Okay. See, this is crazy. Literally, they have MB. This like this. They're just gaslighting. Which was constructed first, the Suez Canal or the Panama Canal? Oh crap. Okay. Um, so Panama Canal was constructed, I think, right after the Civil War. The Suez Canal, was that? Because there's like the earliest time it could have been constructed is probably during Muhammad Ali's reign in Egypt. But that doesn't help me. I'll just say the Suez. Cares. Okay. Yeah, nice. By what name is Leningrad known now? It's now known as St. Petersburg. Uh, the Falklands War. Okay, this was Margaret Thatcher. Where did Captain James Cook die? I think it was Polynesia. No. Well, the closest one is New Zealand, I think, or the Philippines. It's definitely one of those two. I'm sure of that. It was not England. That's stupid. Probably New Zealand. New Zealand, I think, or the Philippines. It's definitely one of those two. No, Hawaii. That's surprising to me. Okay, this is John Lackland. Wow, I am not actually I'm not doing that great on this quiz. See, I overestimated my abilities. The first person in space, I'm gonna say, was that Yuri Gagarin?
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Okay. Uh, all right. Well, even though I got like 80%, let's see about the uh blah 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 blah. Let's find let's find a test that I would be good at. And then I can say that I'm actually good at history. Okay. This was fun. Could do US presidents. Let's say play quiz. Oh, okay. Okay. Washington. Okay, yeah. Wait, do they have to be in order? Adams? Oh, I got both Adams. Okay. Jefferson, um, uh, Madison, Monroe. Okay, this is actually kind of helpful. Jackson, Van Buren. Uh, uh, oh, Tyler? Yep. Wait. Uh, okay, I don't know what that means. Harrison. That's right. Um, Polk. Uh, who died in office after Polk? Um, no. Uh, uh, oh God. I mean, we can go for other ones. Okay. So who is Douglas? No. Um, who's the one? I mean, there's obviously Lincoln. Um, who came before that? Oh, LOL, Benjamin Harrison. Okay. Um, uh, so Polk and then what? Mm, okay, well, let's just keep going. Johnson, two Johnsons. Um, and then who is it? Grant. And then uh Hayes. And then Arthur? No. Who's the one before him? Before before him there was, oh dang it. I mean, there's Grover Cleveland. Um Did I just type? No. Okay. After Cleveland, there was McKinley, and then there was Roosevelt, and then there was Taft, and then there was Wilson, and then there was what's his name? And yes, he did die in office. I do remember. Uh, Harding, and then there was Coolidge, and then there was Hoover, and then there was Truman, and then there was Eisenhower, and then there was Kennedy, and then there was oh right, Horace Nixon, and then there was uh Ford, and then there was Carter, and then Reagan, and then Bush, and then Clinton, Obama, uh Trump, and Biden. Okay, we're still missing some. Okay, so who are these folks in the middle? Uh, hmm. Oh, Buchanan was one. Now it's just not coming to me. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. Zachary Taylor, Millard Fillmore, Pierce. Yeah, that one sounds familiar. Garfield. Right, James Garfield. For some reason, I feel kind of bad because like apparently he was like I think he was like said to be like was going to be promising president and then he got assassinated. Um, I for some reason I thought his last name started with B, but I forgot about Garfield, partially because I always get it mixed up with Cleveland. But 91%, not bad. His average score is 74, but I'm sure I can do better. Um, oh, still not really. Maybe it's just because I'm not like winning at these quizzes that I'm just like,
Oh, that's boring.
let's do let's do general first. Dynasties in Chinese history. Let's go for a Chinese one again. Oh, Liao Dynasty. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna kill this one. Northern and Southern dynasties. Tang Dynasty. Eastern Han. Yeah, this one's an interesting one. Actually, if you read okay, so I'm gonna out myself as a nerd once again. But if you read like the Wikipedia page for Emperor Guangwu, uh it's a really it's kind of like a it's like an epic story and also like a surprisingly like heartwarming one. Just really like a sort of heroic and wholesome sort of story if we were to believe the historians. Anyway, so this is the Eastern Han Dynasty. uh Ming Dynasty. There's a like apparently there's a fun like historical fiction book that's like, but what if like turned out that the Hongwu Emperor was like a girl all along who like is LARPing as her brother, who like who was the actual Zhu Yuanzhang who like died when he was a boy. And then she became emperor or whatever. Apparently it's like controversial because of course it is, but I thought that was like pretty cool premise. I haven't read the book, but anyway. Ming Dynasty. The six dynasties. It literally says in the question, founded by Emperor Wen of Sui. It's the Sui dynasty. Some of these, the question quality varies greatly. Sometimes they're really good, like tricky questions, and then there are some that are just like that. Uh, yeah. So this is the Qing dynasty. This is the Han dynasty. Yeah, their story is interesting too. Um, uh, let's say 16 kingdoms. Nice. Hey, now I feel better about myself. Let's do ancient era because I like ancient era. Hmm. I like this site because I'm once again, uh, my liking seems to be in proportion with how often do I actually do well on these quizzes. Which I guess makes sense to some degree because like you don't want to just be like failing all of the quizzes or whatever, but I mean, I guess at some point I'll probably get bored of this too, but whatever. Um, oh shoot. Okay. Trivia Plaza. Oh, there's more. Okay. History. Um, maybe yeah, we can try modern era, I guess. Ooh, conflicts and years. Nice. War of the Quadruple Alliance. Okay. Which war was this again? All right, I'll just oh, okay, 1722, 1720, great. Shays Rebellion, that was just after the American Revolutionary War. So not any of these. Yeah. Not Cromwellian conquest of Ireland. That was 15 something. Yeah, this one, right? Because that was between Charles the First and Charles the Second, right? Oh God. Now I'm second guessing myself though, because was it this one or was it this one? Okay, let's try to think of what happened in 1500. Maybe it was the 1600s. When was Cromwell around? No, yeah, it was 1600, wasn't it? Because actually, so I remember reading this. There's this. I guess you could say is mo more of a historical fiction. I guess there's science fiction-y sort of ish elements of it, but not much. Like except as like a plot device. But it's a series called like the 1632 series, which was like I think written by like an actual like bona fide historian. Um, and so like Charles the First, who preceded Cromwell, features in the book, which, like kind of starts off in 1632. Uh, and so must be this one. It couldn't have happened in the other one because that'd be weird. All right, nice. English Civil, yeah, okay, which one? English Civil War. I mean, I'm assuming it's this one that they're talking about. The same one as the one that was just before with Cromwell, who came out on top in that English Civil War, War of the Austrian Succession. So this was the one where they had the miracle of Brandenburg. Okay, it's one of these two. But which one? Yeah, because like Prussia conquered Silesia. Okay, I'm gonna guess it was this. Okay, good. War of the Austrian Succession. Yeah. This one. Does that happen during Napoleon? Hmm. War of the Portuguese Succession. Is 15 something? Hmm. Which one though? Because I believe this happened. Um, well, wait. Okay, so I'm assuming this is the one where it united Portugal with Spain. This happened after an ill-brained expedition to Morocco. Let's say this one. Yes. 30 Years' War, 1618 to 1648. Fourth Anglo-Dutch War. Um, yeah, it was definitely 16 something. That would be insane. Um, this one?
That would be insane.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
What? Literally, that's crazy. I didn't even know they had a war at that point. Okay, whatever. 7 Years' War was actually 9 years. I think that was also from Crash Course. It was like 1754 to 1763 or something. Oh, was it actually just 7 years?
7 Years' War was actually 9 years. I think that was also from Crash Course.
Crash course.
Sweetie, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, none of these other ones are right, so it must be that. Okay, not bad. And it seemed like it was well, I don't know, it was a decently hard quiz. I mean, I kind of want to do one where like I want to end on a banger. I want to end on one that I get 100% on. And which one is that going to be? Ooh, maybe description and symbolization. What's that? Ooh, that's fun. Aztec is spelled. I mean, like I guess the English rendition of that is probably butchering anyway, but let's have the right butchering, okay? Large Frankish dominated empire. Yeah, I was wondering if they're gonna say Frankish Empire, and then that would have been a giveaway, but Carolingian, yeah. Uh, the Baltic region until it lost most of its territories during most of. That's pretty big. Did the Swedish Empire lose most of its territory? Anyway, yeah, Great Northern War. The largest empires in history, initially controlled by Catholic monarchs and controlled overseas territories in the New World and the Asian archipelago of the Philippines, the Spanish Empire, the original one where the sun never set, and then it was eclipsed by the British. Hmm. Largest empire in pre-Columbian America, Cusco. Okay, yeah, the Incas. Empire that once extended across Eurasia and Alaska. Okay, yeah, so Russian Empire. Empire that became overseas peaked when it was the largest British Empire. British Empire was the largest empire in history, larger than the Mongol Empire, which is impressive. Aust Austria-Hungary. Austria-Hungary Empire. The Austro-Hungarian Empire, yeah. Um, yeah, Aztec Empire. Okay, at least they spelled it right here. The German Empire. Okay, well, at least they had two Egyptian ones, but it's definitely the New Kingdom. Yeah, it's not. I was gonna say if this is like a trick question where it's like Egypt, but as part of the Assyrian Empire, but I don't think they would do that. Yeah. Okay. I mean, it was a pretty easy one, I guess, but still above average. All right, let's see if we can clean sweep these. This Hellenistic realm based in ancient Egypt, the Ptolemaic Empire. Predecessor state to modern Cambodia. The Khmer Empire. Yeah. Akkadian speaking state. Um, yeah, I'm gonna say Sumer. Wait, hold on though. Or is it the Babylonian Empire? Because Sumer did not last until 539 BC. That was the Babylonian Empire, and that was around the time when it would have been conquered by Persian Empire. That. Nice. Ooh, almost lost the streak there. Can we get 20 out of 20? Can we do it? Ooh, okay, this one's definitely Middle Kingdom of Egypt. Nice. Anatolia, Persia, Levant, Mesopotamia. It must be the Seleucid Empire. See, and that would have been Seleucid. Not the Golden Horde. That would be crazy. 1464 to 1591. Western Sahel. Gao. Okay. This is the Songhai Empire. Sounds like it could be Chinese, but it's actually in Africa. Don't you love how the world works? Or Sassanid Empire. Iran, Arabia, and east of modern-day Turkey. Yeah, that's the Parthian Empire. Iron Age Kingdom, Sardis. This must be Lydia. Western Asia Minor. Yeah, it's Lydia. Lydia. This is the Mughal Empire. Ooh, last one. What is it? Loose nomadic empire encompassing 8th century BC through 100 BC, encompassing the Central Asia, north of the Black and Caspian Sea, and reaching Lake Baikal. Peaked during the reign of Aetius, who was defeated by Philip II. Did it really reach all the way to Lake Baikal? That's huge. I guess, yeah, maybe we're stretching the definition of empire here, but not the Tsardom of Russia. That's crazy. Well, so there's only one real option here because we already picked Lydia. I mean, also like, okay, this one is not because it's Western Anatolia. It's not that big. Tsardom of Russia, way too late. Phoenicia is literally like ironically the exact opposite. Well, except maybe in terms of being like loose, but it's like was a sea-based loose confederation of cities, I guess. Kind of like the Hellenistic cities and their colonies. So it's Scythia. Hey, yeah. 20 out of 20. All right. Well, I think that that's probably going to be it for me today. Yeah, it's like 1:30 a.m. right now. So I'm doing just great.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I don't know how much of this I'm gonna keep in because like honestly, like forcing someone to watch like all of that seems like cruel and unusual punishment. Uh, but maybe I'll just keep in like the highlights or something. I don't know. Um, yeah, hopefully like it's enjoyable to someone. I mean, I guess I had some fun doing it. It did seem like a little bit like after a certain point it kind of seemed like a little bit like too low energy. Um, so I'll probably if I do something like this again, which I may, because like it was fun. Um, but I think I would choose something that's like a little higher energy. Like, I don't know, maybe like playing Minecraft or something. I mean, not that that necessarily is high energy, but like at least like I could die in the game and get mad or something, you know. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I'll think of something. Um, and probably like do my other serious depressing stuff too, you know, but I don't know, maybe this was a welcome change of pace for whatever. I don't know. Um, I don't know. Do we want to do like song of the video for like like videos like these? Like I don't know, maybe like if there's like a theme like that like I could match easily to it. Um like in Minecraft, if I did a Minecraft video, I could do like one of C418's songs or something. So yeah, maybe. I guess then like the song would be there's like apparently what was it? Like ancient Hurrian melody, which is like apparently like the first recorded song in human history, like recorded song. I mean, I'm sure that there were definitely songs like before that, but like the first one that has made it to the present day. So yeah, that one is gonna be our song. Yeah, well, I hope everyone is doing well. I know that at least if you're in school like me, um, can be a stressful time. If you are a vegan around the holidays, I know that this can be a stressful time. Um, if you don't necessarily like your family. Not that, I mean, okay, yeah, not that I was gonna say not that my family is like that, and then I realized that that might come off as sarcastic. So my family actually is not like that. I mean, we definitely have had our disagreements, but whatever. But if you don't like your family, this could be a hard time for you. And so I don't know. Wherever people are, hopefully they're doing well. And I don't know if you ever like stumble across this and you're like, wow, that's so cool. And I really love this like energy of like playing history trivia games. Then I'm glad that this helped, you know. Even though I have no expectations really for any of this really. But you know, I guess it's fun. Feels fun for me for some reason. I don't know. Anyway, now I am yapping, as they say, so I'll just leave it off at that. Yeah, Ancient Hurrian Melody, song of the video, and hope you all have a great life and make your own history. And yeah. So peace out, Fruit Loops, and I will see you next time. Um, yeah. Bye.